The Batman and Circuit Girl.
Good evening. The Community Contribution Award is given out each year to those people in the industry who embody the spirit of community and encourage improvement among peers. This year's recipient is a music and sound designer for more than 250 games, including Loom, Wing Commander, and my own, The Seventh Guest, and will receive this year's award for development of programs that enrich and encourage advancements within the interactive audio community and the industry in general. I am very proud to say that the Community Contribution Award goes to George Sanger, a.k.a. the Fat Man.
They told me to keep it entertaining and under 2 minutes, so I'm going to squeeze this very cool story into under 3 minutes, because, as the award says, I am a giver. Contributing to the community, it says here, is not always easy. Sometimes we can run into some very formidable obstacles. Once the Chamber of Commerce of Austin asked me to write a song for Austin's middle school students to sing for when the Olympic torch came through town. So I went ahead and wrote a song, and they liked it. And of course, having written it, that meant that I also had to direct it and arrange it and perform it. It also turned out that I had to find all the middle school kids, go around to the middle schools and recruit them, and that was hell, and rehearse them. And then 9/11 hit, which was a personal inconvenience for me, and I had to rewrite the song as my personal statement, for world peace. And let us take the time to think about the ravages of war. And then the Chamber of Commerce liked the tune so much that they now wanted celebrities involved. So I rearranged, added more verses, but I didn't know which celebrities, so I added, like a country western verse and a pop verse and a rap verse. And then it turned out that, that they weren't going to provide the celebrities. So now I had to call in all my favors and get the celebrities. Now this thing is like Daikatana. It covers like all these different musical styles, and it's got hard parts for the pros and easy parts for the students, and it's about torches and Texas and trains and rap music and the light that shines within us all, and it's very screwy. So I called up every Austin-based Grammy winner that I could find and every East Side rap label, and in theory I put a very good group together for that, but okay, we won't really have time to learn anything tomorrow, so you've got to know it tomorrow. When it came down to the wire, well, thanks, we'll miss you tonight, and a happy birthday. The only rehearsals we'd had is with the kids in the schools, and the kids had never sung with each other. And the only people who had ever shown up to a rehearsal outside were like the rappers, who were awesome.
Just to see the lit torch come through shows what America means to you. One great nation under God, we represent the red, white, and blue.
Proud to be American with the champions. We live beyond that fight along. Right or wrong, we'll bring it on. Plan still standing, we proud and strong. Land of the free, we the home of the brave. PMC, keep the name engraved.
About 6 kids from one of the poorer schools, and this cool old 80-year-old Buddhist teacher named Gendema. And she was there in her robes and everything. It was riot. But everybody agreed to meet an hour before the actual performance when the Austin torch, the Olympic torch would come through Austin. We're going to be at Auditorium Shores at 7:24. Okay, now 7:25, that's too late. 7:23, I'm sure is too early. And we'd do one run through and we'd be able to save the picture, of Titanic the musical. So cut to the night of the event. There's this big empty warehouse. It's pissing down rain. And I'm alone in the warehouse with nobody but Gendema 5 minutes after the run-through is supposed to start. So I says, you know, I got to say, on the bright side, this is one of those occasions on which a Buddhist teacher is a very handy thing to have around. I'm glad I haven't told this story before. So I asked her, okay, Gandema, you know, all I've done so far is fart around you and make jokes. And when does one take those obstacles that we run into as a challenge to be overcome, and when do we just take the hint and just friggin' quit, right? We get the message that the universe is going to tell us. And, you know, I can hear you guys are silent. You either don't understand a word I'm saying or you want to know. How do you know? So how do you know? Yeah. She said, well, that's easy, George. Are you doing this for yourself? I said, man, I ran out of that a long time ago. You know, I'm not making any money from this. There's nobody ever going to give me a job from what I'm doing here. You know, we might record the thing, but I'm not going to sell any copies. I'm going to give it away. I can't figure out. No, I'm not doing it for myself. She says, well, then that's easy. She says, those obstacles are to be taken as auspicious signs. And if you were doing it for yourself instead of others, then those obstacles should be taken as signs that you should just quit it and take off. Now, that's 5 minutes later, everybody showed up. It stopped raining.
And we have a few guests joining us tonight. The legendary computer game music composer and author of the Austin Torch song, The Fat Man.
Yay, Fat Man!
George Alistair Sainer.
The gig went off without a hitch. And here's the point. Most people would think that this story shows, wow, George, you know, you're really dedicated to the Olympics. Or you know, torches, or what's your thing for middle school kids? But no, my thing is for you guys. I could have been anything I wanted to be when I grew up, and you are the community that I choose to be a part of, that I choose to contribute to. And any other audience would say, wow, that's a hell of a story, and I know you guys are out there going, this is nothing compared to what we go through every day for our job. I know I've gone through tons for you guys, you've gone through tons for me, and we will keep on doing this for each other. I love you guys. My work and my play with you is the richest, most satisfying, and challenging I can imagine. And I take all those challenges, and I hope you do too, as truly auspicious signs. I'm done talking. Thank you.
What's the idea for this part, Dave?
Hooking up over here when they get set up.
Yeah, there's always a ladder guy around.
It's the making of the making of.
Good thing it's loud, eh?
Well, I'm just so excited about this.
Torches and singing.
Torches and singing
I don't
in
think
the
so.
Olympics.